Yeah, that's a Fraser. Whereabouts are you? Give us the location. He's lost him, hasn't he?
Lakeside Police Station. Sergeant Tony Cavell has had a bad day. Now they've lost a shoplifter.
Yeah, Foxtrot Whiskey M&S. I believe they said it was Mauve car park.
We're in the car park behind Benzel's.
Hang on.
Tony's grumpometer begins to climb to very, very grumpy.
Car park B, which is to the side of House of Fraser.
Well, which is it? Because one says...
Yeah, Foxtrot Whiskey. Well, whoever's wherever you are with the suspect, describe it. One person saying they're in Bentles, which is on one side of the centre, the other saying they're in the undercover car park.
Yeah, it's picking up a bit. We're in Mauve car park on the corner of the service road. Mal's detained in Mauve car park.
Got the key, sir.
Planning for Christmas at Lakeside starts early in the new year. The last 2 years has not been a success. Richard Belt, the boss, has several £100,000 to spend. So far, he's not convinced. Glancy's are one of the contenders. At Chow Chow, as usual, Fulvio has his eye on the job.
This lady could be a model, couldn't she? Very tall, pretty. There you go. There you go. See you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. She was nice, wasn't she? Yeah. What do you think?
Too young for me.
You mustn't be like that. Yeah, I saw you. You were staring at her. That's not a way to deal with customers. I mean, you don't deal with customers that way, do you?
Finally, they find the suspected shoplifter, and he's far from happy. He's been caught running out of House of Fraser.
I've been assaulted here, yeah, by this fat and a lot. Sorry, I know I'm wound up.
Yeah, I know you are. Just calm
But this
down.
fat has assaulted me. Look, there's about 9 of them all jumped on me and chucked me to the floor for nothing, mate. I've got the hump.
Yeah, I'm sure you have.
So could you please take me in that van before I end up punching one of them? I've asked you.
Punch anybody.
Well, I've asked you to take me away from them. Take me away in the van or I will punch one.
Sergeant Cavell swings into action.
I haven't done nothing wrong.
Fine, so let's
and they
get it
chucked me to
sorted
the
out.
floor and all that.
All you're doing
And I end
is
up
dragging
punching them.
things
That's
out.
what they want me to do.
And takes charge.
What's your name? My name's Danny. They want me to hit one of them, so I want to get away from them.
Danny.
That's all I want to do, get away from
Danny.
them. He's just assaulting me. If I look at him, I'll punch him. He's just assaulting me.
Stand over here. All right?
He's just
Away
assaulting
from
me.
it.
I want him nicked.
Stand there.
I want him nicked.
Well, let's hear what he's got to say.
I want him
first.
nicked.
From 1 to 10, what sort of, what would you give to her?
I'm not gonna answer that.
Yeah, but because it's
He's the one actually who does the writing stuff. It's not me.
No, don't blame me. You did.
Fulvio, he's supposed to be working, but he chats them up all the time.
The gentleman who was recognised to us was putting items in his bag and getting ready to leave. As he left the store, I then approached him, identifying myself, and he threw the bags down and started running through the mall. I continued to chase him. We got to the car park, then he turned violent in the corner here.
You've heard what he said, haven't you?
Yeah.
I'll repeat what he said then, all right? He's seen you in the House of Fraser, bagging up gear. He's come up to you. You've then dumped it, run out here. He's caught up with you. Then you've got a bit nasty with him. And that's about as far as I've got to at the moment.
So this will be a prototype of Cinderella. Obviously, she'll have a pair of knickers underneath her so they can't look straight up and all that business. So that is quite a strong image.
She looks as though she needs a chiropodist.
I know, it's a bit skinny on the old ankles, I know.
You are getting arrested for assault. You're a fat mug. If you was on your own, I'd knock you all around the car park. And that spotty him and that there, and where's that other fat in your suit? Him. They all need to be sacked.
Okay, well, I'm arresting on suspicion of theft.
Danny, will you calm down? What's happening?
Meanwhile, back at House of Fraser, Emma and Nikki, the perfume girls, are sampling the latest scents.
It's alcohol free.
I think I could get used to it. I think it smells different on people.
Yeah, it does. You can sell anything to a man.
Men will say, what pulls the women?
Yeah, that's it. And if you're saying you like it, then they buy it.
Very much. No, they do. It's do women like this fragrance? Whereas women, I mean, we know what we like. I'm not saying men don't, but
of course
they always go for, well, the ladies like this fragrance.
Always helps if you flirt with the men. They spend a lot more money.
Yeah. Been arrested, you haven't even said nothing to him.
Sergeant Cavell's still having problems.
I've just got out and spoken to him. I'm trying. You won't.
Charges against him.
You won't stop long enough for me to talk to you about anything.
Oh, watch your head.
And again. That's the ticket. Well done, Nick. Put your arms down a bit, Pat. This is the sort of idea of how these things would work. And, you know, the fact that it's soft and that it could sort of move around and stuff is that means... Yeah, exactly. It's not a great problem.
So where can you see from?
It's just seen just there.
Fly hole.
Is there anybody there?
That looks really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm afraid that's all we've got to.
Lovely. Well, no, that's plenty. That gives us plenty of food for thought.
Yeah.
Good.
Great. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you very much.
Can you slow down?
They have not got no right to assault you. Whether you nicked a couple of pair of jeans or not, they've got no right to jump on you, I'll beat you up and they have an assault against you.
Slow down a minute. You keep asking what we're doing. He keeps asking what we're doing about it. You don't give us a chance to get a word in sideways.
Actually, I was thinking the other night, you know, we was talking about your outfit and things like that for the charity event. We was putting a bit of makeup together, because I know what you like with your makeup.
Yeah.
There was a specific one that I designed, especially for you. It's not that one.
They're good, aren't they, these?
They're good because you can see Miss
Red
Emma
lips.
Foundry. This is my portrait of you.
I might get you to do my makeup, actually.
Be that brave. But sometimes basic is best.
Oh, I don't know about basic. Well,
Do you know how nervous I will be doing your makeup, Emma? Because I know what you like.
You don't stop long enough to let us tell you what's going on.
You don't understand.
Yeah, I do understand. You keep saying you haven't done anything. The allocation was put to you. You've told Coastal Homes. We can't. Hang on, you've had your say. Hang on.
You've been thieving or not been thieving.
Whoa, wind in a bit. Listen to me.
There's a few on the table.
Behind the glamour of the perfume girls, Emma is deeply unhappy. She's just been through a personal family crisis.
Aren't you supposed to be going to see that clairvoyant?
She's undecided about seeing a clairvoyant.
Yeah, but I don't know. You know when you don't believe something?
I used to find ways to say, well, you know, he could have worked that out. And I thought, I've got to go for myself. You've got to go. I mean, he told me that I'd be more happy in my job in June, July. Now, look, you know... So
but is it all good? It's not all good news, is it? You don't know.
The things they come out with, Emma, it's absolutely amazing. Well,
I'll believe it when I
but...
see it. Believe it when I see it.
Prisoner finally delivered. Now there's the matter of identification.
6 date and the 7th, 77. 6 date.
Oh, 16th.
Yeah.
That's me. See, the trouble is, dealing with old people, we can be deaf. You say you got
Richard.
Just button it until I'm done, all right? Play the game, Sean, all right? Calm down.
He's talking to me and you're talking.
That's the name he gave initially, wasn't it?
Yeah, Sean Harris, yeah.
He initially gave Sean Harris, which I believe is a friend of his. And when we do a check on it, we can see for why. We've got warrants out for his arrest. And we can definitely say this is him because it's got half his ear missing. So we know we've got the right one now.
Just concentrate on me.
He's the man in
what
charge.
you need to worry about for now.
We'll see.
If you don't go, you'll regret it. Because I'm so glad that I went, and I'll definitely go again. So I think if he can get all of that out of just, what, 1 half-an-hour session, what else are people going to be able to find out for me?
Was he weird?
No, I was expecting, you know, Josh sticks and
funny eyes,
wind chimes and whatever have you, and he was just like this normal bloke that this is his everyday job. So if you've got the chance, don't pass it.
Well, we'll see.
What's all this? This is no silly.
Well, there you go, see, full confidence. All right?
Chow Chow has decided to make changes to try and increase their takings.
Well, we're trying to fix the shelves, but Gigi's not very good. You see, he needs my assistance. Well, he doesn't want to listen to me. You see, he's so stubborn. Because I told him the best way is just to pull the shelf out, and now he wants you to do like that, but I'm sure he's not going to do it. Stubborn.
They're going to refit the store overnight. Fulvio's at the centre of the operation.
Something to eat. What is it? Steak, chips, mushrooms, tomatoes.
Sergeant Cavell is busy gathering the evidence of Lee's shoplifting trail.
Jeans. Right, those were in the House of Fraser, iceberg jeans. They're quite expensive items. I don't know how much they are, but knowing them, they're about 90 quid.
Alan couldn't hold it first time.
For Sunday,
I have a copy
the
of this, by the
18th,
way, thank Christ.
they had a person make off stealing iceberg jeans. And all they had was someone on video, suspect. Well, a suspect, we believe, when we see the video, is the same person who stole the iceberg jeans today. I.e., the young man down there who's, I ain't done nothing. That's him there.
Yeah, we've got him right from when he walks in the door.
Oh yeah, look, picks the whole lot up, straight into his bag, but he's innocent.
Oh, yeah, he's innocent the other
He
day.
didn't do anything.
That's actually our store detective. That's Alan.
Yeah, picked up the bags.
He hasn't realised Alan's standing behind him.
And goes straight out the door.
Yeah, but now you see the bags come back in.
Throw him. He's fast though, isn't he? He's fast. Fast on his toes.
At Chow Chow, Fulvio's refit continues apace.
It's just things we're trying, you see. We're gonna have men's from this side and ladies from this side. So when you walk in, you got ladies on the left and men's on the right. Very simple. We're gonna see, hopefully, we're gonna see in 2 or 3 weeks the results of all this. So, wish us good luck.
28th of last year, October. Bromley Magistrates Court, not back for bail. You should have turned up there, I assume. Oh, hang on, it says shoplifting.
Yeah, I've been dealt with that. That's been dealt with. Don't worry about that one. Go on.
What, the warrants have?
That warrant has. Go on, go to the next. What's the next one?
Common assault, 17/11/97. Well, if they've been dealt with, it would say you'd dealt with.
No, I got out of prison on the 16th of December, Gov. I know that's been dealt with.
So you're saying that's been dealt with?
Food is here, okay? Minuscule. Alright, that's alright now. You shouldn't talk when your mouth is full. Very uncouth about. You know. It's been worth changing everything, and it's gonna be looking very good. Yeah. And now we have to think about the pizzas.
Now, I've been on since 10 this morning. I don't really want to be on till 10 in the morning all night.
Lee's had lots of brushes with the law. He's eager to get out of the police station as quickly as possible and go to jail.
Police stations are horrible places. Prisons are better. I'd like to be in a prison.
There ain't nothing wrong with this police station, pal.
No,
You get treated well down there. Have you been treated badly?
No, but I mean, at least
That lady that took you down?
No, she's sweet. I mean, when I'm in prison, I've got the G.
It's not your own thing. I know, but, well...
I'm going to spend days and days in here.
No, you ain't spending days and days in here.
Can I bring my mum, please?
At the moment, no. Sorry.
I told you for that, and I'll get chunked in myself, forgot about. I can't even bring my bird. You won't even let me bring my bird. It's fucking half 5.
Hey, don't take it out on her.
I ain't had her. No, she's sweet.
She's a lovely lady.
And then
No, she's all
Don't give her
right.
no
I
mess.
like her, she's sweet, and I like you, but I'm saying, I asked that sergeant an hour and a half ago if I could ring my bird and my mum to let them know where I am.
Listen, Lee, listen.
We've got 7 people in the last half hour. Tell me that's not busy.
He's paying a poor old me, woe boy, you know, I'm hard done by. Well, I don't think he's been that hard done by. He's only been in here 3 hours, 3.5 hours, you know, and he's going, I want to go to prison because I want to do pumping iron. Oh. Yeah. Well, we've got to speak about the offences first. If he wants to get out of prison, he's got to start being honest.
Next morning, and Fulvio's almost on time.
The shop is already open, yeah? Start open. Good morning, everybody.
Fulvio.
It looks quiet outside, actually, doesn't it? Yeah. There must be some more people later, probably. They're still sleeping. Wake up!
Emma has decided to see the clairvoyant.
Well, a lot of girls at work have been to see the clairvoyant, and we was all talking about it one day. And Nikki mainly persuaded me to go. She thought it would be good for me to go and see what he has to say. When people go to see a clairvoyant and they tell me what they've said, I don't believe that they know fully everything they say. I think they just guess half the time. So I'm going to go, but whether I don't believe it until I hear it. If I hear something that relates to me, then I'll probably be different. But at the moment, I don't believe it.
Back at Chow Chow, there's a special delivery.
So what you got there? Let's see these goodies, yeah?
Wow. Wow. Look, Paradiso cake, the one we got from Lavazza.
And this is my favorite, Parmesan cheese. But this is the real one, not the one you get over here. This is the good one, yeah? Made in Italy, from Parma. I think so. I don't really look at the labels. Yeah. It doesn't take that long before this bit would be down in my stomach, you see.
I feel really sick. Okay. Here goes.
Hello.
Hi there. Yes, it is, yeah. Thank you.
Sergeant Cavell and Lee have reached an understanding. The game's up.
I went into House of Fraser, picked up 4 or 5 pairs of jeans, put in a bag, left. But the security guards come out, they pinned me down and they assaulted me. But like, I admit to the theft, but I don't like being assaulted.
This is just the first box. Now we're going to have another 2, I think. So that's right. Oh, look at that. Nice. We have to keep our cupboard stocked up with the Italian food. Otherwise, we wouldn't be able to survive over here.
The American contenders have arrived to pitch for Christmas.
Unfortunately, the next hour and a half of my time is highly likely to be complete waste. I've got Gordon Becker and his team flying across from the States to present to us their scheme for this Christmas. And we teamed up with them 2 years ago, but unfortunately, it just hasn't worked. And I said, look, you pitch, but Gordon, you ain't gonna get the contract.
Well, we were in the neighborhood shopping, and I thought, why not? You know, we're in the Christmas business. We'll come in and say hello to Richard, and who knows, maybe he'll like what we have, and we'll do something special for Christmas. So that was the idea.
Hi, Gordon. How are you? Nice to see you again. Yeah.
Now Fulvio's really got something to worry about.
It's better to tuck this away somewhere like the safe or things like that.
Yeah,
I'm not too sure about the car because there might be someone lurking around trying to nick these things off, yeah? So I don't want that to happen, do you? No. Let's go. We find some space inside the shop, not in the car.
No, in the car. Come on, Fulvio.
They're gonna take it away.
Well, we've got some statements here from the security. The male then became violent and issued threats to the security guards. He pointed to his ears, which had a top missing, and said, "Come near me and you'll end up like this."
I ain't mad or nothing. I wouldn't try and be violent when there's 12 or 13 people around me.
You were a little bit wound up at the scene.
I was angry because I had been assaulted, yeah, and when you got to the scene of the crime, I knew you was taking me away, and yet I had to sit there and listen to the rubbish what they was going to put across.
No, I don't even know if you realised what was going to say, because you never stopped talking, did you? You know, for 3.5 miles you kept talking.
Hey, Gordon, you want to sit here?
No, I'm not. If I sit, I'll fall asleep.
No.
What we have done is I wanted to bring you something very special. I had a meeting in California with the president of Walt Disney Retailing Worldwide, and said that I wanted to develop a Disney Christmas for the Lakeside Shopping Centre, and they said okay.
God bless you, Emma. As I make that link with you, I will say at the moment that you've got several crossroads you're sort of hitting, but one of them is almost though you're almost so excited that you're thinking, oh, what's going to go wrong? Now, do you understand this? It's on a personal level. But you've got several things going on anyway, because there's a celebration very shortly, there's a wedding being planned, and I feel there's quite a lot of involvement around this, and also you've got someone at work who's causing just a little bit of conflict with you.
Have you got something else to speak about?
No.
No?
Oh yeah, Sunday I committed another offence in there. Well, basically it was the same sort of thing, except for I chucked the clothes run and got away that day.
So are there any other offences with which you want to talk to us about?
So most of the time I'm at my nut. When I'm over there. I know Bennettles though.
Bennettles?
Yeah.
When was that?
Recently.
This will be the only mall in the world in 1998 that would be getting this program.
Okay.
This is pretty amazing. It's pretty amazing.
And there is a sort of surprise situation coming up around you, and somebody is announcing an engagement too. But you should have a broken engagement too, yeah? It was something you obviously were quite disappointed in, but at the same time I think you're rather glad now that that's got sorted, yes? You're very hard on yourself, aren't you? And I feel this is where you're changing in that sort of more mature level that says, I've just got to take things on a much more even keel. But things are going to be a little bit more clearer, much more out in the open.
What do we have out at Bentall's?
Shirts.
Ben Sherman's?
They sell it one and perfume.
Yeah. Do you know how much you get for them?
Scores each.
Score each? Well, they 50 each, aren't they?
Mm.
So you say it's in the last month, what?
Yeah.
Before
Recently,
Christmas?
no, say within the last week I should be on their camera.
In the last week?
Yeah.
I think this is really a time to sort of say, you know, fresh start. Stop being so scared. You've been through quite a few difficult situations. I'm surprised you like men at all. Really, I mean, they haven't been very good to you, have they?
Are we talking about you've come within the budget that we put or that we get presented to you?
Yes.
Yeah?
And my intention is to be here, personally, when this project happens in 1998. And that's a very strong commitment on my part. Of course, I don't know how to do anything, but if it'll make you feel good.
It happens to be a threat.
He ties a mean bow.
Anything else?
No, Bennettles the only one I can remember.
Because as you know, a lot of stores down there, and it would appear that you go to the posher stores, have all got video cameras.
Bennettles and Debenhams.
When we go down to Debenhams, they all collate these things, and when we go to security meetings, they come up with unknown suspects, and I don't want us to walk down there and go, oh, it's Lee.
Why don't we set a mood here, really?
I'll be Vanna White.
All right, if you're going to be the
Actually,
cook.
I'll just be Mickey.
All right, you're going to be the cook.
Well, we're talking
I was just about to say you've got some ears there.
That's right, I have some ears. I have a bigger nose, but I have some ears.
When we said about mood, we didn't mean that kind of a mood.
Now, this is just an example. When showing it to Disney, they were, very intrigued about the fact that we were talking about doing, say, like a 14-foot, mini.
How many shirts do you need?
Look, I stand to do this for a living. I do it every day. I can't remember what I got and where, you know what I mean, where I got it from and all that.
Yeah.
It's a job to me.
Well, this is, now you're saying you do it every day. This is why we're giving you the opportunity to clear everyone up.
That's what I'm clearing it up, yeah.
Yeah. Do it.
Put it this way, everything I've done from the 16th of December.
16th of December?
From then, yeah, because that's when I got out of prison.
Yeah.
Now, I've mentioned your brother, but there should be another one there. Sounds like your sister.
Suddenly the clairvoyant hits the nerve.
Non-communicative. Because I do feel that you've still got things to work out there. You seem to be angry with her, yes? Is there an unfairness that you feel? Because I keep getting this almost overwhelming feeling of loss. It's uncomfortable and I can't deal with it and I want to. Now, you love your sister, but I feel as though it's that sort of feeling that it just leaves you in a frustration, yeah? Have you tried to talk to somebody about this?
Not really, no.
No, but do you feel that you can't? You feel you're not ready to?
I don't want to sort it out.
No, I'm not asking you to.
No.
I'm not asking you to. What I'm saying here is that you're in a situation that is jolly uncomfortable, but it's caused such a vacuum, hasn't it, in the family? I mean, the whole family is very sort of like this about things. Now, you like you, yes? You're beginning to. Well, if I say to you, you're all you've got at the end of the day.
Bye-bye. We've come back to collect our things.
Oh, God.
And Mickey Mouse Christmas.
Our American friends never cease to amaze me, you know. I mean, they had no chance. They were told quite clearly they had no chance of this contract whatsoever. I mean, but be careful what I'm saying in terms of, you know, I mean, I know I'm not, this is broad brush and not all Americans are like this, but they're so thick-skinned, you know. I didn't believe they'd come back even, but they pitched having been told not a chance. You know, the last 2 years have not been good. But, I don't know, but blow me, there's me thinking I was going to have to sit through about an hour and a half of completely wasted time this afternoon because they didn't stand a cat in hell's chance of getting the project, and here am I thinking, well, can't dismiss it. But I don't know how... If we do go with them, I don't know if I'm going to be able to... if I've got the face to do it.
Well, how was it? Very emotional.
What do you think?
He said a few things that I didn't connect with, but he said a lot of things that I did.
Right, back through to custody.
I'd leave my bag there.
Yeah, sure, it'll be safe.
Lots of facing up.
Yeah, but they're locked up, fortunately.
He did mention wedding, and he said about a month's time, and that's when I would have been getting married.
And that was painful for you, wasn't it?
It was very painful.
If you can look at the cross on the wall, it takes about 14 seconds.
And what's he done with all the money? He gets, say, 2,500, he's talking about. Or 125, what's he do if he's doing that each day? What's he doing with the money? He's just blowing it. You know, he could be on something like £700 to £1,000 a week.
Well, he mentioned that I had a broken engagement, and it's just really scary. I believe it now.
We have at least 3 warrants for you failing to attend. All right?
In relation to those charges, I'm refusing your bail, OK? My grounds are that having been charged with an imprisonable offence, I've got reasonable grounds to believe that if released you may commit further offences.
Lee Bishop's heading for 3 months in jail, and there would be no assault charges.
Some 16 offences whilst on bail. You have also failed to appear at court on numerous occasions. I therefore believe that if released, you may fail to appear yet again.
I don't know what gives you that idea, Sergeant.
I'm glad I've got a tape because I can't remember everything. It's all a bit of a blur, but he said a lot of things that that were right.
Like what?
Well, about my sister for a start. Don't really want to go into it, but he was spot on.
My name's Debbie and I'm from A.
Next week, Valentine's Day madness descends on Lakeside.
Blokes actually like it as well, I must admit. They've come in for this, but they seem to go for the fur. I don't know why.
And what is the connection between Emma's broken engagement and her sister?
Clairvoyant mentioned about the broken engagement and my sister. That's when I got upset.